everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my iOS 16 iPhone customization, organization, tips, tricks, decluttering, all that good stuff. So if you guys are interested in watching how I declutter my phone and how I customize my wallpaper, especially my home screen for the iOS 16, just go ahead and keep on watching. First things first, to download iOS 16, you're gonna have to go to your settings and then scroll down to where it says iOS 16 now available. Just click on that. And then you can click install now. You have to make sure your Wi-Fi is on and you have to make sure your battery is either charging or above 50%. All right, so I'm gonna let it do its thing and then I'll come back once it's over. Now we have all our apps here. I have about 4 pages of apps worth that I have to organize. It's like all over the place. I wanna check up how much storage I'm currently using. So I'm gonna go to settings, scroll down to general, iPhone storage. So right now I'm using 123.8 gigabytes out of 256. And a bunch of that is apps, the iOS itself, photos, messages, a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna continue with Zoom. I don't really use that right now, I just use my computer for class, so that's totally fine. Next page, Pulse, I'm keeping. Applebee's, removing. I went to Applebee's for my birthday, it was so good. Victoria's Secret, I don't really shop there unless they do like a sale. Ulta, I need to refrain from like purchasing there, and from Sephora. I feel like I'll just spend all my money there, so I have to delete it for my own good. Bubble Drop Fever, it was fun when I was like using it on the airplane. Buffalo Wild Wings is elite. I love Buffalo Wild Wings. Done app, okay. Family Feud Live, I feel like I would suck on Family Feud Live. Zaffle, Starbucks, I don't really use Starbucks like at all. Bill Organizer, I didn't like this app. Word Swag, Milkshake, removing gifts. Shutterfly, Time Block, I don't really use Time Block, so I'm just gonna delete that. Notes Writer, I don't think I ever use that app. DHgate, I'm pretty much done with DHgate at that point. PowerPoint, deleting. Word, deleting. Countdown, I'm deleting. Delete. iPhone, delete. MTV, oh my god, I used to watch Jersey Shore, so good. So then I'm gonna move Family Tree and then Google. Perfect. Zara, I love Zara, I need to stay away from there, so no. Gas Buddy, Zillow, I love Zillow, but not right now. Discord, deleting. I'm not really sure what this app is, to be honest. Noteful. I think I'm gonna get Good Notes for now, so I'm gonna delete this. Mixer deleted, GIF Maker deleted. Deleting Quizlet. Reddit deleting. Fantasy deleting. Jow's a really cool app, but I'm deleting it. Go Park NYC. Presets, I didn't like because you have to like pay for everything, it's annoying. Light Leap deleting. Nike Run Club, it's good if you're like a hiker or if you go out to run, but I don't do that. Lyft deleting. Uber deleting. Google Earth, I feel like it just takes up so much space. Lens Buddy, I use a clicker, so I don't need Lens Buddy. Read Anywhere, that was for school. World Quiz. Me Too, I think I'm keeping. Target, I love Target. Delete Tumblr. Six Flags was fun, but deleted. Chipotle, keeping. Revolve, keeping. Like to know what I'm keeping. Zero, I'm deleting. It's like a fasting app. Apple Music, I use Spotify. Snapchat, deleting. I downloaded it for my friend and then I just don't like see any use for it anymore. So Venmo, I'm deleting. Free prints, deleting. Etsy, I love Etsy, so I'm keeping. Expedia, deleting. My Chart, I'm keeping. Amazon, I'm keeping. So now I'm gonna go to the second page and drag VP, and then I'm also gonna drag Pulse, Family Tree, and then Google. So I'm gonna remove Google because I already have Chrome, so I only need one. We're gonna see how much that saved. So from 123.8 gigabytes, it went down to 115, which I think is pretty good. It's a good start. First of all, CapCut is taking up 23.9 21 gigabytes. That's wild. So the next thing is just like pretty much like organizing where my things are going. All right, so I'm gonna drag Lightroom to my YouTube folder, and I'm just gonna write content here. Photos I'm gonna put in content because like I just pretty much like drag everything from that folder. Me Too is going in content. Amazon is going into shop. Etsy is going into shop. Revolve is going into shop. H&M is going into shop. Chipotle, ooh, I love Chipotle. Like to Know It is going into shop. My Chart is going into email. WhatsApp, I'm moving to social media. BP is going into shop. Chrome is going into social media. So Family Tree is going into the social networking folder, and so is Pulse. And then I'm gonna rename that. I'm gonna rename it to miscellaneous. For the social media folder, I'm just gonna name it social. Just I'm deleting media. Okay, so now that we have done the bulk of deleting apps, this is what I condensed it to. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. This is where I get all my backgrounds from. And I'm gonna start off by searching Fall Aesthetic 22. And there's just like so much you can choose from. Okay, so here's this photo from Central Park. I really want to go on a date to Central Park with Zen because I haven't seen the fall foliage in Central Park. We usually go upstate, which is still as beautiful, but this year I want to experience a fall in Central Park. And you can take your time with this. You want to make it customized to you. I always look for the fall foliage. So as I'm scrolling, I see this really beautiful photo of the fall foliage out the window in an unmade bed. That's like super cozy to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and download that image. All right, so now I'm gonna keep scrolling until I find like my next favorite. So much good inspo you can get from Pinterest. I've had my Pinterest since like 2011, 2012. No, actually I think it was like 2011. Ooh, I really like this photo right here. It's just like a bed with your book, your coffee, like your glasses, a nice like candle, eucalyptus. I really like that. So I'm gonna save that. Honestly, I really love this one. And I just know that it's gonna be my background. And not to mention that it has the M in the little hot chocolate mug. I'm gonna go with the last one that I chose with the little M. It's super cute. So the first thing that you're gonna do is I like my dimensions to be directly proportional to what I'm like doing. So I'm gonna customize it to the wallpaper link. So we're gonna go to edit. So you see that box with the 2 arrows. We're gonna click on that. And then we're gonna take the 3 boxes at the top right, and then we're gonna select the wallpaper option. This is exactly what we want, so I'm gonna use as wallpaper. So I'm gonna click that. Let it prepare, and then you can pinch it to your liking if you want it more zoomed in. But I like the proportion that it is right now, so I'm gonna keep that. So right now it's the standard, the day that it is. You can do any calendars, you can do the weather, you can do your steps, clock, all that good stuff. I'm just gonna keep it the way it came. And then here you can like mess around with whichever time and font and color you want for the specific time. I like to go through them. Bottom left it is. I really like that. And then you can also like customize the color to your liking. And so right now I'm playing with the colors. You can literally mess around with all the colors that they have. But I'm gonna keep it the way it is because I just feel like it's so nice. All right, so as far as widgets, you can add widgets to just below the time. So I'm gonna do, there's just like so much to choose from. I'm gonna do weather, I'm gonna do the calendar, and I'm gonna do the battery. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm gonna leave it like that. You can set that as the wallpaper pair, or you can customize the home screen, whatever you'd like. But if you do want to customize the home screen, they give you this option where you can select the original, you can like color it, use a gradient, you can upload your own photo in case you wanted to change your home screen, and you can blur and unblur the background. I just wanted to go back and select the photo that I chose in the beginning, so I'm gonna do that and select done. So the cool thing about the iOS 16 is that you can change any home screen, so you can like go back and forth. So if you scroll to the right from the middle one, you're gonna go ahead and add new, and they have so many different options. They have photos, people, photo shuffle, emojis, weather. If you go to emojis, you can click whichever ones you want and customizes that on its own. and you can put 4 out of 6 characters and then it does its thing. If you go to weather, it customizes on the weather. Astronomy does this thing. And then there's just so many different options to choose from. There's my sister. She comes up a lot. My cat. The Bahamas. The cool thing about the new iOS update is that it will concentrate the subject before the time. So you see here, like, my sister's like really, like, she's like before the time, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna add a brand new wallpaper. So I'm gonna add new. I'm gonna select photo, go to engagement. And then this is our sneak peek of our engagement photos. Like, shout out to Anna. She did such a great job. She was so sweet. I can't wait to see her again soon, hopefully. And I'm just like choosing between our engagement pictures. Then it makes me laugh until my stomach hurts. So some of the captions that, like, my face was like literally like smiling so hard. But I think I'm gonna end up doing the one that I chose originally. And then I'm gonna also edit the time, which is exactly the one that I used previously. And I'm gonna use the same exact widgets. I actually ended up not adding widgets because I didn't want it to block our faces. So I'm gonna keep that one as my main home screen wallpaper combo. But going back to the other one, because that's the one that I'm using for this specific video. So as you can see, I only have one page and I completely read all the notifications. So this is the only page I have. I like to have everything condensed, minimal. I'm gonna go and show you guys what I have in my apps. So in my content folder, the first thing that I have is Me Too. I actually like Me Too. I mean, I use it once in a while. Fonto, I have YouTube, YouTube Studio, Sheets. I have pretty much everything on my Google Sheets. I have a list of like what videos I'm gonna make, if it's done, if it's filmed, like upload date. I love, love, love Google Sheets. It's so good. So I have Canon Camera Connect, Lifesaver, CapCut. CapCut is really good to edit like your TikToks or to edit your reels or anything like that. And then we have photos. I have like 25,000 photos right now. I think that's what happens when you have a lot of storage. You can just like snap away. And the cool thing about that is that I record like hour-long videos on my phone, and then like I don't have to worry about that notification storage or message. So then I have Lightroom, and then I have Blur Photo. In my social folder, I have Facebook, which I only really use to keep up with family and friends. Twitter, I don't tweet much, but I'm usually there because I follow like a lot of High School Musical, the series, like tweet. I like to read what people are saying. And then we have WhatsApp. That's what I use to keep in contact with my family in Colombia. So WhatsApp is really good for sending like huge files. So I'm the one that records my lecture in class, and it's like a 3-hour class. And that's the good thing about having all the storage. So I'm the one that sends it to my classmates. So that's the good thing about WhatsApp, is I send like an hour and a half memos at a time. I mean, it works perfectly fine. I have TikTok, I have Instagram, Pinterest, and Google Chrome. In my email, I probably should change that because it's like finance email stuff. So I have Chase, Amex, Barclays, which is my JetBlue card, Gmail, my wallet, my chart, which is like my like hospital stuff. For streaming, I have HBO Max, I have Disney Plus, Prime Video, Hulu, Spotify, Netflix. As you can see, some of these aren't downloaded because I don't really use them as often. In my shop folder, I have JetBlue. That's like my favorite airline. And then I have Amazon, I have BP Me, Revolve, H&M, Like to Know It, Etsy. I love Etsy. I love that you can get so much customized things off of Etsy. It's just a little pricey though. And then I have Chipotle. And then in my miscellaneous folder, I have my weather, I have my Lorex Home. Lorex Home is like, it's like the ring. I feel like if there's anything you need for your home, it's security cameras. Family tree. So I was able to like really like look into my family tree. I was able to find like an ancestor from like 1776, which is incredible. Find My is such a lifesaver. I have like all my friends' locations, and I'm always checking in on them just for their safety. And it's also good to track your own stuff. So like my iPhone, my iPad, my Mac computer, like all that stuff. And then Pulse is for school. So Pulse is what they're using instead of Blackboard now, because Blackboard was getting a little expensive. It's crazy because like tuition is going up, but they're like looking for ways to make things cheap. So shout out to my school. All right guys, so that is my tips and tricks and declutter video and organization. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Please let me know if you'd like to see any other iPhone videos. I'm more than happy to do those for you. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
I know that this is sudden, but do you feel the same?